my brother, I'll show you.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Big hold to the 30. They find some open field here. And finally taken down at the 34. A big play there on the first play of the game. 47 yards.
And an Eagle.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now back to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
They run the counter. Carr. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had
to. And again this time to the tailback. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Pick up the 2.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Watch your shit. Watch your shit. Hey, watch your shit.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
24 is the mic. Undercross.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Going up top for Kupp. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Forced out to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Carr, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
First down.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
For the field goal, a 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Past the 20, and he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 16-yard line. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Watch 48. Watch 48.
Here's Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And his kick is indeed good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 10. At the
on 2nd down, it's Carr. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 3rd down, Carr. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 24, check 24. Check 26.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carr, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Big gap, big gap, big gap.
And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 20. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Another carry.
Good run there. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Leads to second and goal.
On second down now, it's Carr, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that one will be accepted.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
They start on the ground with Elliott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Elliott's the ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, bim. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
47-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Got his open man, it's Carr. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Check, 41. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he's forced out left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Under pressure, and down he goes. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
10 at the 16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's the option. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But if the assignment gets mixed up, that's the end result. I would think down 2 scores at this point in the fourth quarter, even with the loss there on first down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
The extra point.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down, Philadelphia.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carr. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now they try the right side here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Elliott.
Ezekiel Elliott. That's good for a Cowboys.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Elliott on the carry.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
35-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Eagles 20, Cowboys 17.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Flush to his right, throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Running out of the wild.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
But
not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
The pass complete to C.D. Lamb. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
This is Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
He was brought down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Draw play, Elliott. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
On 1st down, it's Elliott, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
5-yard line.
Now Elliott. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Eluding and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Backed up deep in their own territory. They were in search of a cushion.